So today is Story of My Life, the series. I was supposed to upload Friday, but I'm going to be changing my whole schedule here on YouTube. I will leave the schedule that I'm going to be doing down below in the comments. You guys can check it out and let me know what you guys think. I won't follow the schedule like, you know, like religiously. I will just hit it sometimes and you guys will see like, oh, you know, maybe Monday, today she said she was going to do this type of video. Oh, it's Tuesday, you know. But sometimes when I want to put like a new product out, I probably would just put pop, 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 pop as soon as I can, just so that you guys could see it right away instead of waiting, you know what I mean? But Story of My Life will for sure permanently be on a Saturday. So with that being said, let's just jump right into this. So I asked you guys on Instagram and on Facebook what kind of questions you guys wanted me to answer. So you guys left a few on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'm just going to be answering a few here and there. So the first one, I want to know about your ex-monster-in-law. What was the relationship like between you two and how did it end? When it says, when you and her run into each other, is it awkward? In love with your channel, keep it up. Keep up the good work, Ma. And I kind of answered this in my Story of My Life 1 and 2. She was just a bitch. She was just really controlling, and she and her son had like this sick relationship where it was like she only wanted him to pay attention to her. It was weird. Like there'd be times where it's like, oh no, let's go to the store, but like she can't go, and it was just really weird. I can't stand the bitch, and I still can't stand her. I only ran into her like a long time ago, and that was like after a couple months of me and the ex, you know, being broken up and stuff, and she just like gave me the ugliest look ever, and I gave her right back. I was just like, like I can't stand her. Like I really can't. If she ever were to approach me and try to have a conversation, I would seriously just keep walking or just look at her with disgust, because that bitch made my life hell, and I can't stand her. Like she seriously makes me like, I cannot stand her. Question: how do you handle a big family, like morning routines, managing large household and managing a large household and meals? It's really hard. Like I say, like a routine, keeping a routine down helps a lot, and just having like a schedule really helps. So like Monday will be like laundry day, or you know, I will just be focusing mostly on the laundry. Tuesday it will be like, okay, we're gonna vacuum every single room. Wednesday we're gonna focus on just on this, like dishes and stuff like that, you know, throw out the garbage. That's supposed to be every single day because it can pile up. And there's been times, I even mentioned it on the vlog, where it's like I didn't do dishes last night, and you guys will see like everything's just piled. So just keeping a routine and sticking to it. And what else was the question? Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. It's 107 degrees and I want to have my hair down. Morning routines, I tell the kids like, get up, brush your teeth, get ready for the day, and then they take off their clothes and they each have a basket in their room and they just throw literally clothes in there. So that kind of helps, but it's like not every day is gonna be perfect. There's days where it's like everyone's like everyone's gonna have a shitty day, and it's just like, but having a routine and seriously putting it on a whiteboard, if you're that type of person. I like to have everything in front of me like a whiteboard, just so I see it and we can just like mark down what we have to do next, and setting a timer. So it's like, we're gonna spend 30 minutes doing this. Once the timer goes off, move on to the next chore. Timer, next chore. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Next question. Hi, Alexis Jayda. What would your response be if you were offered to do a reality show of your daily life of your family? How do you manage to stay focused on all 5 of your beautiful babies and Rudy's at work? Love ya. Love you too. And I would take it. That would be so cool to like not have to be the one holding the camera, recording everything. It would just be cool for them having to do it. But at the same time, it's like they would capture every single thing. So it's like, damn, like you guys really would see the crisis. But I think it would be really cool because there's really nothing to hide. I seriously put everything out on here and on my other channel. You guys know everything, like with my mom, my brothers, every single thing. Like some of you guys even answer for me, which I think is so cool. Like someone will ask a question and then one of you guys will be like, oh, she already answered this, or this is what happened. I'm just like, hell yeah, like family. I think it's pretty cool. And keeping my eye on all 5 babies while Rudy's at work, it can be really hard because some of my babies want more attention than, you know, others. Some will be fussy one day because they want more attention, but I seriously just have them wherever I am. We're playing games either on the tablets, they're on the computer, or we're doing like bath bombs, or we're, you know, baking cookies, they're coloring, they're doing their name, just keeping them constantly entertained so that they don't feel like they are, you know, not getting enough attention. And sometimes it's not even like that, where like we're doing stuff together, they're just playing outside, I'm wetting the trampoline with water and then they jump on it. Just making sure that like I'm, you know, doing something with them. And there's even times where if I run to the store and like Rudy's home and stuff, I'll just take one kid. The next day if I run to the store, I'll take another kid. So I'm like constantly changing it up, so like me and that baby have one-on-one, and so far it's working out, so not complaining. Next question is from my cousin Marisa. How much do you love your prima, Marisa? Laugh out loud. When are you coming to visit your family here in Texas? I love you too, prima. And I don't know. We have so many monkeys. Like, I would be stressed out, but I know it would be so much fun going to Texas and seeing you guys, because I haven't seen you guys in forever. Like, I haven't been there since I was like, what, 11, 12? Like, I have grew. Everyone has family. Oh, their own babies. Something I would really have to like sit down with Rudy and like have planned out and stuff, but I definitely want to go because there is a few people who watch me that are from Texas, and I'm just like, like that would be cool if I ever do go to Texas and visit, you know, my family, because I could see some of you guys. So good question, prima. I love you. In one of your videos you mentioned that your ex's mother and his relationship was just weird. What did you mean by that? What I meant by that, it was just seriously weird. She would just like to suffocate him. There'd be times where I needed to go to the store and she would just say, I'll just go. Me and him will just go, you know, just stay home. Weird. Like, I swear, every time that like she would try to get alone time with him, they would like seriously have alone time. It was fucking awkward. Like, I was taking a shower one time and I got out of the shower and they weren't there, and I was just like, what the hell? They were gone for like hours, and then he finally came home because he was a douchebag to me, so if I tried to call him he wouldn't answer. And I was like, where were you guys at? And she's like, oh, we went out to eat, we did this, we did that. It was like really disgusting. Like, even his sister would say like, the relationship that you and mom have is not okay, and he wouldn't understand that. Like, I get, like, you know, there's some mama boys out there, but this was like extreme mama's boy, where he would lay on her lap and she would like just comb through his hair, and like I would just be sitting there on a stool and I'm just be like, okay, like get off my bed. Like, it'd be really weird. Constantly babying him. One time I just exploded. Me and him were fighting, and she had her room and me and him slept in like the living room, and me and him were fighting, and she was like, when is she gonna make your lunch? When is she gonna make your lunch? And I was like, I'll make it in a minute. Like, I'm mad at him. I'm not gonna jump up and make him something to eat, you know? And it was for the next day anyways, and she kept coming out. She kept telling him like, tell her to make you something, tell her to make you something. And he knew I was like really, really mad, and he didn't want to throw a scene because his sister was home. And when his sister was home, she would, you know, come downstairs. And he was like, you think you can make my food? And I was just like, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'll make it in a minute. She came out and she was like fucking mad, like screaming at me like, make him something to eat. I was like, I'll make it tomorrow. And she got so mad that like her and him left, and like she went and she bought him some food, and then like they put it in saran wrap and saved it for like the next day. And I was just like, dramatic much, just because I didn't want to get up and do it. Like, she was just like, if he fell, she'd be the one kissing it. It was just really gross. And like, there was just so many times where she would just like cry with him and tell him like she meant everything to him, and it was just weird, like really weird. Like, she wouldn't want anyone to know that we were together. She would always say I was a friend and have him really close. And if we went to like a family birthday party, I couldn't dance with him, only she could dance with him. It was just fucking weird. Or like, even people would tell him like, dude, you're like so obsessed with your mom, or stuff like that. Like, even friends would tell him like, dude, are you fucking your mom? Like, it was just really gross. And yeah, so that's what I meant. Next question, was it hard for you to become a known YouTuber from being from Utah, since it's not so known place? Laugh out. I know, because I'm from Utah, by the way. I love your makeup techniques, girl. Thank you. And kind of like when people would ask me like, where are you from, and I'd be like, Utah. They're like, what? Like, I thought you're from Cali or from Texas or from like other places like that. And I'm like, nope, I'm from Utah. Because when people hear Utah, they think like, you know, that we don't do nothing out here, I guess. Like, we're just lame. And I'm like, no, there's a lot of cool people out here. Okay, next question. Can you do a video on birth control, what you have tried and how you would like, and how did you like it? And I'm on the depot right now. Yes, I will go into, my hair. I will go into a more detailed message video with that. But I was on the depot for a while, but now I'm on that, what's it called? Urina or Marina? I think that's what's called, Marina, where it's like in there and it's like that. So I'll go on a more detailed message. What the hell? Why do I want to keep saying message? Video with that, because I did go through quite a few because some just made me really, really sick. Next question. If your mom were to pull herself together and try to be a better person and be part of your life, what would you say or feel? I mean, I know it would never be the same, but would you help her or just let her go? Just let her go. Like, I'm to the point now where it's like I've been going through this shit with her since I was 12, where I'm just ready to, like, I'm been ready. Throw in the towel. Like, I'm done. If she wants to get herself together and her life together, then more power to you. You know, do what you got to do to better yourself so that you can live a long life so your babies can actually see you. But stay away from me, because she burned and said so many like things where it's like, I'm done. And in the recent vlog, I uploaded our conversation and that was it. Like, done. Like, I already have a restraining order on her now, so it's like, done. What was said, we can't take it back. So it's like, let's not try and, you know, bullshit each other here if you do try to get better. You know what I mean? Can you do a day in the life, but like at home, like your meals, cleaning, routines, etc., just how to manage a home while having kids at home? Yeah, I can definitely do that. I think I'll put that on the vlog channel, not in this channel, but I'll put it on the vlog, and once I do, I'll make sure to upload it and share it on this conversation so that you can see it. What's the story on how your mom, how did she get into drugs? I don't really know. It just, like, seriously just happened. From what she tells me, that her and my cousin just started doing, you know, their own, like, first started with marijuana supposedly, and then it just started escalating as, like, she started experimenting with other things. But her reason was because it was there and she wanted to try it, and so her mistake by doing that, she fucked up our lives. So that's that. Has baby Noah's dad's side tried to contact him? I believe you said he was locked up, but did he write or call you to check on him? You're an amazing sister and all-around person. I love how much love you have for your family watching the vlog and makeup channel. Thanks. And no, when I went to the police station to have him sign paperwork so like I could go before a judge and get custody of him, he was just like, I didn't sleep with her, you know, my mom, like, I've never had sex with her. And even though they did DNA work and stuff where like they had to take his DNA to confirm that was his, you know, dad, he still denied it. He wants nothing to do with Noah, which is better for me. You know, Noah doesn't need people who do drugs in their life. So I was just like, whatever. But his side, like his family or whatever, from what I hear, they're in the same boat as him, so they can just stay over there. So now I'm going to move on to some questions for Instagram, because I don't want this video too long. Some of you guys have some really good questions, and some of you guys are like really, really like personal questions. So I'm like, okay, first question. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do. I have Andres's name. I have a tattoo of Lucky. I have the 3 dots, and then I have Rodolfo's name, my husband. His is like the biggest tattoo I have. Let me see. Ah, I'm gonna fall. So there's Rodolfo's tattoo. Well, Rodolfo's name. That's like the biggest tattoo I have on me. That was like so painful. But I want to get roses like around his name and like vines and stuff, and have all my baby's names in there. I think that would be really nice. Next question. Can you do it chill, laid back, no makeup, just chilling? Oh, sorry. I put my makeup on. Okay, this is a really interesting question. What's the first thing you notice about people, and who do you admire most in life and why? Happy Sunday, girl. The first thing I notice about people is their attitude, how they come off, and how they act. I know lots of people are like, how about eyebrows? My friends always say that. They're like, what's the first thing you notice? The eyebrows? And I'm like, no, the personality. I don't like to be around people who put off bad vibes or like just like bitchy vibes. I can't. Like, I won't even, I'll like sit there and listen, but I won't even like pay attention, you know? I really can't stand it when someone comes off rude, ignorant, gross, nasty. Like, I don't like it. Let's see, who admires me? Who do I admire? My husband and my babies. They are the ones that keep me going. Like, without them, I seriously would be a wreck. If you could go back in a teen as an adult, what would you tell yourself? That is a good question. I guess just to like have more fun and not to be so scared. As a teen, I was like a little shit and all that, whatever, but I seriously would be so afraid of anything and everything. I would always be like, what if this, what if that? But maybe that's why I'm still here, right? But I would just tell myself, like, chill out, like, it's gonna be okay, you know, you come out okay, you don't come out all messed up, you come out chill, like, just relax, you know. Can you do different outfits that go with different makeup? I sure can. What was your first reaction when you met Rudy? What was his? Also, oh, let me get Rudy. Babe! What was your first reaction when you met Alexis? I want to hear it so like people can actually hear you.
Like, what do you mean?
Like when you saw me, what did you first think?
I'm gonna hit it.
Could you do the not my arms challenge with Rudy?
What is that?
Where it's like we wear a big shirt and I put my hands like this and like you help me put my makeup on and stuff? Can you? But answer that question. Let's go back.
What?
What was your first reaction when you met Alexis?
When you were white jacking, they put.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. When I was white jacking, that was embarrassing. What did you think? Because I was laughing and you just kept staring at me like you're a weirdo, and I saw you looking at that girl's butt. And I was like, gross. Oh, your friend.
Were you?
Yeah.
What butt? She didn't have a butt.
Whatever, Rudy. Then why were you looking?
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. What was it?
I wasn't.
What was your reaction? What? I shaved my legs. What? They look fat or something? What are you looking at? My birthmark? Then what are you looking at?
Nothing.
Oh. Gordo, answer my question.
What?
Are you serious? What was your first reaction when you met Alexis?
I'm gonna hit it.
You're so dumb. I'm serious. What was it? You just drank all my pop. What was your first reaction?
What do you mean? I don't know. I don't know what my first reaction was.
Oh my jeez.
I thought you were.
No, don't even try to pull my dick right now.
Why?
Don't.
I did.
I want to know. I want to know what, like, was it like, oh, look at this stuck up broad, or damn, look at her hair, that's really bad. Like, nothing?
No, I liked her hair. It was all curly.
God, you're such a weirdo.
Why?
Because you always bring it up the perm.
Well, because that's the first thing I saw when I saw you walk in.
Was, oh,
like,
I
it was a cubicle. All I could see was your head.
Oh yeah, I am pretty short.
Like,
why do you keep looking at my face? I have too much glow on or something?
No.
So that was it? I want to hit it? Babe, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, I'm going to hit it from the back.
Ew, Cochino, that sounds really bad.
I don't know. I thought you were hot. I thought you were beautiful. I was like, oh, look. And then, I don't know. Like, that was the first thing I thought when I, like, first saw you with the curly hair and stuff, you know? Like, oh, hey. What's that? You do it again.
No, I want that. That was raw and juicy. But I really can't believe that's every time I fucking ask you, that's what you say.
What do you think I thought? Like,
oh my god, she's so good. Well, when I walked in, I was like, damn, that guy's fine. I was like, man, he's the finest guy I've seen here. Yeah. That's what no, you can't use what I use.
That's what I say, that you're
like,
hot.
I always wanted to, like, see, like, because you look kind of like a cholo type dude, whatever, because, like, the way you looked and stuff, like, you just look kind of mean, and I was like, damn, that's hot. Yeah, that was my reaction.
Well, like, I look different, you know?
Huh?
Yeah, I look different.
Okay. So there you go. There is Rudy's reaction. Oh my god, I would love to see that tag. We will definitely do that tag. That would be really, really fun. I love your beauty channel, but your vlog channel is what has my mindset and how amazing you are. Thank you. Okay, next question. Okay, 2 more. I know these are random, but do you believe in ghosts, or have you ever witnessed any paranormal activity? Hell yeah, I believe in ghosts. Like, Rudy's more the type to be like, I'm not gonna even, like, you know, entertain it, and I'm just like, there's a ghost in the house. Like, I get really freaked out. Like, I'll tell you guys a scary, this is a good question. Okay, we were upstairs, Rudy was in the restroom, and if you guys follow the vlog channel, you guys will see how the layout is. Well, I was on the bed, and I was laying down on the bed, and I was like on my phone, and on the side, on my side, this side, I heard like tongue talking, like someone talking in tongues. My shit, you know, I was like, oh my god, I was so scared. I jumped up and I like told Rudy, and then we went over inside bed. No one was there. Okay, so that was the first one. I was so scared. A couple of days later, me and the kids, we were all downstairs, and then like I just heard something pass my ankle, and I was like I didn't even say anything because like Rudy says, don't entertain it. So I was like quiet, but yeah, I do believe in it. Like I don't even try to talk to it. I don't even try to talk to it. I just cry about it to Rudy, but scary. How do you manage YouTube blogs and your family at the same time? Do you work also with all of this? And what do you work? Okay. Oh, by the way, love videos. You're amazing person. Sorry, I read it too fast. I have dyslexia, so I tend to like move things around. Yes, I am a makeup artist, so I work like way in the morning, like around like 5-6 a.m. or like around the afternoon, like evenings and stuff. And doing the vlogs, I try to do it all at night when everyone's sleeping, and when I record, I try to work around the baby schedule. Have you had any stalkers in your past or now? Love your videos. You're amazing woman. Much love. I had a stalker when I was in junior high. Creepiest thing ever, because like I seen him not that long ago, like a couple months ago, and I was like showing Rudy who he was and stuff. Oh, he was such a weirdo. Like, oh gosh, we were in art class and no one talked to him, like no one gave him the time of day or anything, because he was nerdy. And me, I don't care if you're cool, we can have a conversation, cool, like I won't judge you. Like I was known for that. Like I didn't like judge. I had all kinds of different friends, like, you know, gothic friends, chola friends, geek friends, nerd friends. I really didn't care. If I could conversate with you and, you know, we could talk and bounce ideas off each other of whatever, then cool. So anyways, so no one would talk to him or anything. They were really mean, you know, telling him like he was a nerd because he liked Star Wars and what a loser, and I didn't care. Okay, so I sat next to him and I seen that he was really good at art, so I was like, oh, you should do my name, and he like did my name really cool, and we would just talk to each other. He would walk me to my classroom, and he was really cool, and he knew, like, you know, I was with the ex at the time and stuff, and he really didn't care. He was really cool, and I thought I let him know, like, you know, you're cool as a friend. Okay, so it started like that. A year passed by. One of my good friends was like, why do you talk to him? I was like, oh, he's chill, he's cool, whatever. And she's like, no, he's obsessed. And I was like, no. And she like started telling me, I guess when I wasn't there, like days I wouldn't go to school, that he was really sad, and he would tell people like, can you sit here and can you do this, like Alexis usually does that, and can you like talk to me and like, you know, do this. And I guess one girl sat next to him, and I guess she had really black hair like me, because I had like jet black hair, and he was like, can you put it up and can you do this face? Oh, I miss it when Alexis would do that face. And I guess like my friends were like, creepy, like Alexis, run. And I was like, nuh-uh. So I went and asked him. I was like, look, my friends are tripping now. They're thinking that you're like obsessed with me. And then he was like, I wouldn't say obsessed, I'd say in love. And like my heart sank, because I was like, oh no, like, oh gosh. His name was Blake, and I'm not scared, you know, because I don't think that he's watching. Well, his name was Blake, and I was like, oh, Blake, like, no, dude, no, like, we're just friends. And he acted like he was okay with it, and he was like, all right. So I left. I was like, you know what, like, let's just be friends, okay? Let's not be like, let's not think like that, like we can't be like that. And he was like, okay. And I felt like he was okay, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta go. I'll walk myself to my next class, okay? I was like, you know, because you're probably like, you know, pretty sad right now, and I don't want to mix feelings. And he was like, okay. So I go to my own class, and then my friend, she was like, hey, I just gave Blake your number. And I was like, what the hell, why did you do that? She's like, well, he seemed really sad, and I think you're the one who calmed him down. So I was like, okay. So I get a text message from him like a couple minutes later. He says, hey, I didn't respond because I'm in class. When class was over, like the end of the day, like 45 minutes later, I had over like 30, 40, 50 text messages from him. Hey, why are you ignoring me? Hello, what are you doing? Okay, class ended this time. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, psycho. And I was just like, whoa, dude, like, okay, calm down. So I texted him back, and I was like, whoa, chill the F out. Like, I was busy. And then he hit me with, what were you doing? Blake, none of your business. Like, it was just creepy, and I was like pissed off, because I was like telling my friend, like, why did you give him my number? Okay, so that's how it started, like calls and I got scared because my friends were like, oh my god, he's gonna kill you, and I was just like, like really freaked out. So I told, you know, one of my friends, like, walk with me home. He followed us home, which was scary, and he would like leave roses. Like, it was cute and stuff, but at the same time it was really, really scary because you never know what someone might do, right? So he left roses, and this happened for like a couple, like 3-4 months, leaving roses, calling nonstop. I cut it off after like a week into him having my number because he kept calling. He would call all night long and leave me voicemails about how much he missed me and stuff like that. So I just had to cut it off. I was like, no, 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 we have to cut this off. And so I cut it off. So like for 3 months he was still trying. And then one day I was in art, I wasn't sitting next to him anymore, and he came and he like gave me a book, and it was like a notebook that he had stuff in. It was like about like that thick, and it was like pictures of like roses that he had drew for me because I love roses because they remind me of Selena. And he had like pictures of like roses that he had drew for me, and I was just like really creeped out because he was like, I really need to talk to you, and if we can't talk then I don't know what I'm gonna do. So he told me that, and I was like, fuck no. Raised my hand, and I was like, teacher, like, you need to call the principal because Blake's gonna kill me. And I was so scared. Like, everyone was laughing, but I'm like, I'm not kidding. Like, I was so scared. So my grandma came and got me because I was living with my grandma at the time, and I told her what happened, and she got a restraining order, and it was all taken care of. Like, after that, I got the restraining order. I think it really sat in his head like, oh, I'm really scaring her, because that's what the judge, I guess, told him, that like, you're really scaring her. Like, if you do care about her, like, leave her alone, because like, you know, you will get suspended from school and stuff like that. So that's how it ended. So yeah, good question, because like, that he was so cool, but like, he like really freaked me out at the end. I was like, no. Question, any more babies in the future? Yes, in the future, but not right now. Rudy wants to have 2 more. He says 2 more boys, but I really want to have a boy and a girl with him because I want to see how a little girl will look. Like, because Rudy has some good features. Like, some good features where like there's times where I just want to beat his face and like just see how he comes out, you know? But, oh, yes. Be grateful that things happened the way they did, even though you had to deal with your mom, ex-boyfriend, and other problems. By the way, I love you so much, Alexis. You're inspiring. Keep up your amazing work. I love you too. And yes, I am grateful for, I think things happen for a reason. Like, yeah, you know, I went through shit, all that, whatever. And I think I am so blessed now. Like, I wouldn't want to do things any other way. I wouldn't want to go back and change things and take the hurt and all this whatever away, because I think it's made me who I am. So I am grateful for what, you know, what happened, because it made me to a stronger person, and maybe it made me into a better person, because who knows, maybe I would have been some stuck-up bitch if I didn't go through all the things I went through, because who knows, you know what I mean? So I am grateful for like, the things that happened and for how it did happen, regardless if it was bad, whatever. I look back and I'm like, I'm glad things happened the way they did. Like, I even tell Rudy, like, I'm glad things happened the way they did, and I'm glad I started work when I did, because I never would have met you. Like, I really am happy with like my life and stuff. So yeah. Also, when your mom calls and threatens to take Noah, are you even worried that she might actually do it? There is times where I am worried, because I'm just like, you know, you never know what people are capable of, especially on drugs, because like they're not thinking right, and they like think that like they're untouchable and stuff. So I am scared, but at the same time I'm just like, no, because I know that if she ever does try, like, she knows like it's gonna be a fight. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, okay, here mom, because she's my mom. I'm gonna be like, no. And like, I already told her, like, she comes around or any of that, I'm calling the cops. Like, I'm not playing that game, whatever. I prefer my mom being in jail, so I know she's fed, so she's clothed, so she can take a shower, and so that she's not gonna run into someone who is gonna like kill her for things that she's saying, you know? So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Okay, next question. How do you buy groceries for the whole family? Do you do it every week? I do it every week. Before, we would do it at like once a month, and I just found myself going back and back and back. So the way I do it is week by week by week. So this week we're gonna be eating this stuff. Next week we're gonna be eating this stuff, because it's a lot easier instead of just making one trip, because that's the way Rudy's doing it. I don't like doing it that way, because it just feels so hectic, and there's so much unloading, and it's like, then we forget what we have in the back of the fridge and we don't get to it. So I like to go every other week. every week. Not really, every week. First off, I'm a huge fan of your videos. I love watching you. Keep it up, chica. My question is, do you and Rudy find it hard to have alone time with all the kids? How do you keep the spark going? Nina. I like your name. Let's see. Sometimes it is hard because like my brothers, they will be busy and stuff and they can't babysit, and they are the only ones who I leave the babies with, or my best friend. But like I said in a previous video, she's had her baby and I don't want to put any more kids on her, you know. So sometimes it is hard, but even if we can't get out and just have that one-on-one, we will have it like in our living room, and we have the kids having their own movie time upstairs. But we always make sure to have our one-on-one. Like, that is so important to have your one-on-one, because once you forget to do the one-on-one, it just is like, we'll do it the next day. We'll do it the next day. And then things just start, like, you guys just start kind of like drifting apart. There's no more like spark, you know? And keep the spark going. I like to write Rudy notes still. So like when he's working and he gets in the car, the note will fall from the top and he'll read it. I like to put notes in his lunchbox. I just like to do little cute things like that, just to let him know like I still love him, and because I never want that love to fade. I never want it to fade where it's like we don't do cute stuff like that anymore, because I feel like once that's gone, then we're gonna be like those couples that who are just like, he hasn't touched me in a month, you know. I don't want to get to that. So it's like, nope, we're gonna do it one-on-one. And yeah, and I make sure that Rudy is my number one, okay? Because I don't see it as like, oh, the hubby is not supposed to know anything like that. The hubby is my best friend. Like, he knows every single thing. So it's like, there's no secrets or anything. Because I know there's some friends I have that are like, oh no, like Jack has no idea that I do this. And I'm just like, okay. Because like, Rudy knows everything. I swear, like everything, like anything happens in life, he's the first one I go to. I don't go anyone else, because at the end of the day, that friend or whoever isn't in my bed at night. So it's like, let's say I do go to that friend, I tell her everything, go home, and it's like me and Rudy are just looking at each other like, so what happened today? I'm like, nothing. We're just laying in bed, and then all of a sudden I feel an urge that I need to talk, like, oh, remember what I told you earlier? You know what I mean? So it's like, I just made sure that Rudy has been my best friend from the get, so that like if I ever do need to tell him anything, whatever, it's easy. It's not like, I need to tell you something. So yeah, keeping the spark going is making alone time for each other, telling each other everything, making sure to still do like cute little things, even if you're like, oh, it's too corny, just do it. Because if it is corny, you're gonna get a giggle or a laugh at that person. You know what I mean? Next question, do you have any piercings? I just have my ears pierced. I used to have my nose pierced. I used to have spider bites, and I used to have my tongue pierced. Rebel. But I just have my ears. P.S. Okay, yeah, I love you too. Okay, so I only answered a few here and there, just because some I have answered before and some I will answer in another video, but I didn't want to leave this too long. I'm gonna have to go tie up my hair because it is way too long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for all your questions. I really enjoy reading them. You guys are amazing. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to check out the comment section so you guys can see my new schedule that I will be putting up. So yeah, again, I love you guys very much, and thanks for stopping by.